Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time. Today, we're going to be looking at a first-person shooter, but before I get to that, I need to address a couple games that we have skipped for a couple different reasons. So we skipped Planescape Torment, which is a CRPG developed by Black Isle Studios. And it was sort of a modified Baldur's Gate, is pretty much what it was. And it was set in Planescape, primarily in the wonderful world of Sigil. And Planescape Torment is one of the best games of all time, of course. I really should do a Let's Play of it because it is a fantastic CRPG. Gameplay-wise, yes, it is a little dated because it is sort of Baldur's Gate 1-esque, but where it excels, practically better than almost any other CRPG ever, is in the storyline and the writing. And I don't normally say that, but it was deep. You know, it was intricate. It was very interesting. The setting is very interesting to me, and Sigil and stuff like that. And still, like, I constantly think about some of the factions from that game and their philosophies and stuff. And it's just like, you know, no other game really had such interesting factions and characters and settings. Um, to where it just still pops into my brain. The sensates or whatever they were, where they value all experiences as equal and they strive to experience everything existence has to offer. It's just like it's very interesting to think about. And the nameless one is the main character, and he's just trying to you know, he constantly is reborn anytime he dies, and he's trying to uncover all of his past, and he's trying to figure out this core question of what can change the nature of a man. Oh yeah, Planescape Torment, extremely good CRPG. Highly recommend. Much better than the other Planescape game we got years later. And yeah, probably the best, some of the best writing in any video game ever. Um, and probably I would say held that title until Disco Elysium. But anyways, that's that. I should do a full Let's Play of it, but I'm not gonna make one video just showing off part of it because it's really just really great. The other one I skipped is Pokemon Gold and Silver. Now I'm not a Pokemon fan in anymore, and in fact, I'd probably point to Pokemon Gold and Silver for being where I fell off, because I really liked Pokemon Blue. Blue was good, and I liked Pokemon Yellow, and I liked the show during that time, and I liked the cards during that time, and it was all good. Everything was swell. And then they're like, okay, but we need more. And so Gold and Silver came out, and I recall, I think I had Gold. I want to say I had Gold. And I was like, okay, it seems like more of the same. And there's just more Pokemon that I now have to learn. And that's where I kind of just gave up. Um, and lo and behold, the franchise really has not evolved much since then. But the reason, well, part of the reason why I skipped it is because I don't really want to play any Pokemon game. Another part of the reason I skipped it is that I don't think anyone actually regards Pokemon Gold and Silver as being anywhere near the top of the franchise. A lot of people, from what I read, regard Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver as like the best games in the entire franchise, but those are remakes. And they are not remasters, they are not ports, they are remakes. And if you go into the Wikipedia page for video game remake, the headline image that they use and mention as the example is Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green as being remakes. So I can't count Gold and Silver as being identical to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because in that case, somebody would mention that they prefer Pokemon Gold and Silver, but no one says that. They all mention Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So perhaps Heart Gold and Soul Silver should be on this list, but they're not. They're not. And in fact, there's only 2 Pokemon games on the list. Well, 4 technically, but Pokemon Red and Blue and Pokemon Gold and Silver. And so I don't know why Gold and Silver is on the list. I don't know what sort of lip service that is, or whatever the case is. But I don't think Gold and Silver are among the best games of all time. Not when you come out with remakes that pretty much seem universally to be more beloved than the original. That, I feel, kind of invalidates it. Feel free to disagree. I welcome all comments. But anyways, we have moved on now to Quake 3 Arena. Now, this is an interesting one because this is the 3rd Quake game and the 3rd Quake game to be on the list, which means that there are more Quake games on this list of best games of all time than Doom games, which is astonishing, considering how fucking beloved the new 2016 Doom was. I can't believe it's not on the list. There's a bunch of games on the list from 2016. Dishonored 2, Inside, Overwatch, Stardew Valley, Uncharted 4. No Doom. So, what do you say about that? But anyways, so yes, there are more Quake games. Now, Quake 2 I felt was kind of disappointing, but I think a lot of people that like Quake 2 like it because of the multiplayer. And lo and behold, Quake 3 is now pretty much entirely multiplayer. Hence the name Quake 3 Arena. So, we are not playing Quake 3 Arena, as you can see. We're playing a game called Quake Live. Now, I went back and forth on this, on where I stood, but from what I can tell and from what people have discussed, Quake Live is pretty much Quake 3 Arena. It does have some changes. I don't know if you would ever say Quake Live is a remake of Quake 3 Arena, because they're pretty close. The reason I went with Quake Live is, one, it was $5 cheaper, shockingly. And two, it's built kind of for modern systems, whereas Quake 3 Arena really isn't. So this is widescreen and good FPS and all that sort of stuff. And I was just like, all right, I'm making like a 30-minute video here. I don't need to go too overboard. We'll just go with Quake Live. Now, again, if someone wants to comment and say that my opinions of Quake 3 Arena are invalid because I played Quake Live instead, again, feel free. But I think the core experience should be pretty close. So, I'm not going to play online with other people because I will get obliterated by people that have been playing Quake for the last 30 years or whatever, 25 years. So we're going to play against some bots. We're going to play just a free-for-all offline match against bots. Now, this is on Hurt Me Plenty. I actually fired it up on Hurt Me Plenty against a few bots, and I went 12-1 before I was like, okay, this seems pretty easy. So we're going to go with Hardcore, which is kind of shocking. You'd think there'd be a lot more difficulties, or you'd think Hurt Me Plenty would be harder than that. But anyways, yes. So we're going to do free-for-all against some bots on campgrounds. You can see how many maps there are. A lot. There's a lot of maps. A shocking amount of maps. But yes. Alright. So, frag limit is 50, and we have to go in and add our bots. I don't know what challenge mode is. You know, okay. So we can add in some... Oh, maybe because I put it on... Oh, I think I just put them on I can win. I don't think I even looked at that because I thought I set the bot difficulty before. But all right, let's put them on Hurt Me Plenty now. We'll see there. So let's add 3 bots. So this will be a 4-man free-for-all, just like the olden days. All right, there we go. And we're gonna fight. We're gonna do it up. Here we go. I don't really know any of the weapons. I don't know the map.
3,
We're just gonna see how it goes.
Fight.
Okay. We got a shotgun. Okay. Now, I'm sure I talked about this in some other... Nice. I don't have a great deal of experience from my youth with Twitch shooters like this. Quake, Doom, Unreal Tournament. It wasn't really a genre that because I was young when these were kind of big. And Unreal Tournament, I don't know, I was just more into single-player RPGs. Fuck. What? God, grenade launcher. Just keep launching them. There we go. God, it is fast as shit. Oh, God. Thank you. Ho, 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 ho. I have 4 health. I can see that. Do we have anything? Okay, rocket launcher. That's good. Boom. Excellent. Pretty good. I don't like this sound you make whenever you jump. I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Ah, I died. Okay, 9 and 1. Grenade launcher. I'd rather not. I'd rather use the shotgun. Or the rocket launcher. Fuck. Fuck. Also, of course, it's really fucking loud. So let's just... The whole game has to reload? Because you fucking changed your audio level? Boy. Nice. Alright, well, we're still in first place. That's good. Let's fill up on some health. That's good. That's good. Second place with 2 kills? Okay, we're fucking... Oh, God. It's the kind of thing where it's like... If I had a bunch of friends over... Oh, it's got quad damage. Okay. If I had a bunch of friends over and we all had computers set up in one room, and I was like, look, we're just gonna play some Quake Live, alright? And we just played it for like the next 2 hours, it probably would be a lot of fun. at the same time, it's not really a game that I would want to, like, try and play against random people on the internet. Just because, I don't know, it's very old school. There's just servers. It's not like skill-based matchmaking or anything like that. So I doubt I would ever really have that good of a time. Whereas against some friends, usually, you know, no one's gonna be like that insane. And if one person is insane, you can start doing like teams and things like that. You can add some bots against them and blah, blah, blah. You know, there's all sorts of things. But generally, it's just going to be more balanced. At least among my group of friends. We don't really have, like, an FPS god that I know about. So, yeah, there's, nice. Pots actually, like, stop to type if they get a kill. Here we go. Boom, quad damage. Boom. That's how I like it to feel. I mean, yeah, compare this to, like, you know, like GoldenEye. GoldenEye is very beloved against people that are nostalgic. And they're like, oh, yes, let's get together and play GoldenEye, the four of us. And it's like, okay, let's all sit around one fucking TV, N64 controllers, with, you know, the worst FPS controls possible at this point. Yeah, it's just a barrel of fun. Even Perfect Dark is still... It would be very similar, I feel. So compare that to this in like a LAN setting would be just 100 times more entertaining. But it is a lot faster paced. Not everybody might enjoy that, I guess. I don't know. For me, I would say it's a lot better. Fuck me. I mean, I'm doing pretty well, I guess, but I'm not God mode here. Nice. Armor's big. Nice. Quad's about to spawn. I mean, I guess at this point we may as well go to 50. Maybe I should have added more bots. Oh, double kill. Oh. Boom. Quad damage is so good. Oh no. Let's see, like a game like Overwatch would never put in something like quad damage. It would just be, you know, whined about for the rest of the time. Fuck. So is it one of the best games of all time? Again, we boil things down to genre, subgenre. So our subgenre of choice here for the first-person shooter genre is Twitch shooter. Multiplayer Twitch shooter. And the competition here, I don't know, to my knowledge, certainly within the Quake genre, I think this is about as good as it gets. I think some people still prefer Quake 3, you know, originally. But I think a lot of people are happy with Quake Live. It seemed like it got pretty positive reviews on Steam. And there's some negativity because I guess it used to be subscription-based and now they just made it a paid game, and some people don't like that. Unreal Tournament, I don't really know the status of that, like, nowadays. There was Quake Champions, which my buddy Ziggy and I played for a little while. Which we had some fun with, but it didn't last too long. But again, I'm not really a boomer or Twitch shooter kind of player. Oh, that's what we like to see. Oh, those direct hits. Fuck. Come on. What? Nice. 4 more to go.
Three frags left.
I'll tell you, I enjoyed this a hell of a lot more than Quake 2, although I didn't do Quake 2 multiplayer, but I can't imagine it's better than this. This seems like everything I'd kind of want if I was gonna play a Twitch shooter. Oh, you're not dead. 1 frag left, biker man. Got it. All right. 5.0 KD against pretty easy bots. I guess it's okay. So yeah, there you have it. That's Quake Live, which is essentially Quake 3 Arena. Before I end the video, let's just Google real quick, best Twitch shooter. I guess that's kind of a hard, because it's not, well, for one, it's not a genre that's big in any way. So I don't really even, I mean, I think most people are going to mention this. I don't even know if that's the correct term that people use. But the 2 main ones that I can think of are Quake and Unreal Tournament. And Unreal Tournament, I don't think that really exists anymore. There was going to be a reboot, but it got canceled because really this is such a dead subgenre in the mainstream. Like, no one really cares about it. It's all about battle royales, Call of Duty, Battlefield, things like that. This genre is kind of dead in the water. So yeah, I think if you want to play a Twitch shooter like this in the year of our Lord 2023, your best bet is probably going to be Quake 3, Quake Live, you know. I would imagine. Or maybe they call them arena shooters. That could be it. Been going on about Twitch shooters. Maybe arena shooter is the title people like to use. Okay, yeah, there's an arena FPS subreddit. Okay, here's another one that I've seen mentioned here a couple times. Zonotic. Xonotic. Zonotic. This is open source, developed as a fork of Nexuiz, which I think I played back when it was on the Xbox Live summer of Xbox Live, whatever it was. So this gets mentioned here and there. Runs on a heavily modified version of the Quake engine known as the Dark Places engine, inspired by Unreal Tournament and Quake. So maybe this would be a better bet. I don't know. But the Zonotic's not on the list, so I can't really evaluate it too much. But I think no matter what, it's going to be kind of a dead genre. So yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and say Quake 3 Arena. Yeah, again, even though I'm playing Quake Live, feel free to correct me if I'm really off base here. But we're going to go ahead and say Quake 3 Arena, one of the best games of all time. And yeah, I mean that little stint with against bots, I had some fun. It's not something I'm gonna do. It's not something I'm gonna do often. But like I said, against friends, I think that's one of the more fun activities I could think of to do as far as multiplayer video gaming is concerned. It's not for like 10 hours or anything like that, but just for a short stint. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So there you have it. All right. My name is Mangg. This has been Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time with Quake 3 Arena / Quake Live. I'll see you fine folks around.